What's up, everyone? Lee Meteorologist John Choquette here, now from my house, doing some live coverage for this severe weather event ongoing here across Oklahoma and a lot of the Great Plains states. I am going ahead and putting on our radar here. It looks like we are seeing a pretty nasty thunderstorm. Uh, while I was driving home, we had a pretty nasty looking tornado impact Bristow, Oklahoma, the far northern sections of Bristow, Oklahoma. And this storm is now very close to Tulsa here. I have four different panels up on the radar, and oh boy, that radar update was a nasty one. Uh, you probably can tell where the rotation is. This is a pretty um, classic looking supercell here. I'm just gonna go with two panels for now. So I got reflectivity on the left hand side, and the side closest to me is the storm relative velocity. So what is that doing? It's removing the movement of the storm itself to just find that rotation where there may be um, or may be present. And it's very much present here. We are seeing quite a bit of rotation within this storm. This most recent update from just mere seconds ago, heading pretty much directly towards Sand Springs. It's moving off to the northeast here for, I don't know, about what's the tornado warning we have? It is moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. And this does include a lot of Tulsa here for Tulsa County. This was issued 2 minutes ago. Severe thunderstorm, strong low level rotation, could produce tornado at any time. 5 miles southeast of Keystone State Park, moving northeast at 20 for tornado and for quarter size hail. So it's radar indicated right now. We got the team paying attention to live streams and everything to let you know the moment that we see any kind of tornadic activity actually out of this thing. And yeah, but the rotation right now is looking pretty mean. Where that green and that red meets is where you're going to have your best chance for uh, any sort of tornadic activity. It is, I mean, it's moving northeast and it's going to move pretty much right towards the center of Sand Springs here. This storm is very wrapped up. I mean, you can tell, look at that supercell here. You have the inflow coming right into the storm, and it is heading right for Sand Springs. I'm going to bring up my four panels again. I'm looking to see. So on the lower left-hand corner, this is the correlation coefficient. This looks at, we use it for hail. It's basically for finding objects in the sky that aren't rain at the end of the day. Debris shows up on radar. It lights up on correlation coefficient pretty strongly. And then this is just another parameter I utilize basically to indicate it's called spectrum width. So all you guys need to know is this basically shows turbulence in the air. So chaotic motion. It's also a way to see, that likelihood of a tornado. And it is, I mean, I don't know, guys. This looks pretty close. I'm saying this is an imminent threat here for any sort of tornado, right along Highway 51 here in Sand Springs, and this is moving right to the west side of Sand Springs, like right now. And again, moving northeast at 20 miles an hour after Sand Springs, it's going to be on the north side of Tulsa here, and possibly towards Turley, and then eventually towards Owasso. These storms, it's pretty wrapped up. It has a tendency to not just go due northeast. There's a chance that it may also, if it does drop onto the ground, it may also kind of curl and go up due north as well. So anyone within the warning region here definitely needs to be taking their shelter. The storm has been cyclic, so that means it'll drop a tornado, lift, and then drop and then produce another low level rotation and produce another tornado. And that's why this warning here does include all of downtown Tulsa. It includes all of Sand Springs, all the way up to Sperry, just to the south of Skiatook, and just on the western sides of Owasso. Again, this is till about 7 o'clock, I believe, till 7 o'clock here. So for the next hour, till 7 p.m. Central Time. So this is the biggest storm in the state right now. I think probably the biggest storm in the country right now, just because we have a history of tornadoes, and it is heading to a major population center. We have another storm as well that we can check in on. Been watching over by Seminole, Oklahoma. This one also is looking pretty nasty. Nothing tornadic yet, but it does have that potential. It's wrapped up pretty well, and the atmosphere is clearly very favorable for tornadoes right now. Elsewhere across the country, We do have, otherwise, I mean, there isn't a ton else happening in the U.S. I mean, the tornadic activity in Michigan has since ended. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Lansing, Michigan for quarter size hail. I do not have the local radar up for that one at the moment, but we will keep an eye on that in case any sort of hail or something comes out of that. And then off by the Omaha area, we are now south. The cold front has moved past Omaha. Any of these storms are just along the cold front. No tornado risks for those. This is just going to be some hailers, probably around 1 inch in diameter for your maximum size. Northwestern Arkansas update from YouTube here. I'm just going to throw just that little update. It is quiet right now. Storms will be heading towards you guys in the next couple of hours. But the main focus really is going to be Tulsa. I'm just trying to do an overall update here really quickly. Another severe warning storm for the Joplin area down by Neosho. Also for just quarter size hail. So I'm really just going to go right back now to the Tulsa area. This is the Tulsa radar for this storm. It really looks like we have a pretty nasty storm here. One upside I see, if I'm looking for, this is almost like your debris indicator. Usually, again, correlation coefficient. If you guys have watched us in the past, that's what we use to help determine where the hail is. But thankfully, here I do not see any debris at the moment with this. This is, but again, very strong rotation, very chaotic, turbulent motion, moving into the western sides of Sand Springs. Now, obviously, if you guys watching in the comments have any live streams up in the Sand Springs area, and you see that the storm chasers are seeing a tornado at the surface, give a shout here so we know. This is what I just have for right now. I just utilizing the radar. See, Hunter whatever is asking about possible hail in Tulsa. Well, there is some hail over in the far northwestern parts of Sand Springs, where you see that higher reflectivity where my mouse pointer is, where my mouse pointer is. That's where you're going to see some hail, probably around quarter size hail. And the way the storm is moving, it'll probably mostly miss Tulsa for hail. I mean, you're at the southern edge of the storm here, is where that potential for a tornado is. Here in Sand Springs, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. The rest of Tulsa, I think, is okay. If I zoom out a little further, there are some other storms, but they are not as organized at the moment and looking like they are particularly hail favorable at the moment. We do have another storm trying to get going here on the far eastern side of Broken Arrow, quickly lifting to the north towards Claremore. I do not see anything with that is favorable for large hail right now either. So, again, this is the main focus here is this tornado warning that's currently in effect for the, there we go. I got the tornado warnings up and my boxes are messed up, but it's in effect for Sand Springs, the northern sections of Tulsa, pretty much from downtown points north, Turley, Sperry, Collinsville, and Skiatook area as well. Again, nothing on the surface at the moment. Now it looks like I'm trying to see if they've updated the rotation. This is all continue to be radar indicated. That's what we want to see. We want to see radar indicated for it. So we have, I see we have another comment here saying Mid-Tulsa, the sirens are going off again. Yes, they are. If you see here on the map, this is the tornado warning. If you're in the tornado warning area, they're going to issue the sirens. I wouldn't be completely shocked if they just issue the sirens for like basically the whole city. I think if you're north of where I-44 is in Tulsa, you gotta be paying attention. If you're down south here, you're down Broken Arrow, you're down Jenks, you're again south of I-44. You're probably not going to be impacted by this, but that's why the sirens are going off. It is for this rotation right here directly over Sand Springs right now, where you see on my upper right hand panel where the reds and the greens are meeting. That is where that rotation is. But if you're in Tulsa itself, so this is in Sand Springs. So if you're in Tulsa, I'm seeing a bunch of comments coming in here of the hearing the sirens going off in Tulsa. That this is why. This is the storm. Let me turn off my tornado. It's all jacked up. It is going. The places at risk here, moving northeast at 20 miles an hour. That is going to be the northern sides of Tulsa at risk along the expressway, for example. I'm just kind of naming off some streets here, like if you're near east of Apache Street or Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. These are the areas of concern. It's the north side of Tulsa. Again, I mean, even south, the way the storm is moving right now to the northeast, even on the south of just south of downtown Tulsa, you're probably not going to have to worry. If you're in north of downtown Tulsa, get in your tornado safe place, whether that's the interior room of your house, your storm shelter, your just a closet, bathtub with the blankets and a mattress over you, just something. Again, I don't see anything currently on the ground. I do not have access to any of the storm chasers, so if you see any storm chasers, you can get there. But as of right now, it is not confirmed. It is just radar indicated. In the most recent update here, it looks like the rotation is a little more broad. So basically, you have the reds and the greens here, and for there to be a tornado, I'll roll it back for you guys to see a little better. Back when this was tornadic in Bristow, you can see a bit of a difference. It was a very tight circulation right over here. And if we go to right now, it's much more broad. So there's definitely going to be some likely some strong winds. And I don't see anything confirming it is on the ground right now. As radar indicated, it's definitely very possible we could see a tornado. And that's why I'm saying take those tornado precautions. Again, if you're north of downtown Tulsa, and you're in Tulsa, you're in Turley, you're in Sand Springs, be in your safe place just in case you don't want to get caught out in this. I see Lay Reed saying, I'm in Jenks area. Is it affected? Jenks, you're okay. It's Jenks is to the south. You're okay. You're not going to be impacted by this. If you're in Jenks, you're south of I-44. If you're in Jenks, you're in Broken Arrow, you're going to be okay. You're definitely not at risk of or Bixby or anywhere like that. You're not at risk for this. This is strictly if you live north of downtown Tulsa. This looks like if nothing else, it's very windy in Sand Springs right now. But I'm continuing not seeing any kind of confirmation of a tornado. I'm going to switch back to my overview here, make sure no reports are coming in. The warning still says it's only radar indicated, and that's what I'm saying. Owasso, yes. So Owasso, you are further down the line from this. You are within the striking path of this storm. It is moving northeast at 20 miles an hour. Here's that rotation. Owasso's up here. It is moving in that general direction. Definitely get yourself get yourself prepared to potentially go into the tornado safe place. See, so I'm in downtown Tulsa, sirens right now, but nothing severe, barely raining at the moment. Yes, yeah, that's barely raining. You guys are in the zone of it being pretty quiet. Downtown Tulsa is right where it says Tulsa, right here, and there's no rain. All this, it's moving just off to the north and to the east. There will be some rain, heavy rain, maybe some gusty winds moving through most of Tulsa here in a little bit, but again, it is exclusively where that tornado threat is in the northern parts of Tulsa and into the Turley area and then to Owasso. Josh Bell saying, Three Rivers, Michigan was the other big tornado so far. A very looks like violent tornado that happened there. Confirmed fatalities already. Yeah, there was it was pretty bad. Let's say I think some folks are asking about some other places. I do not see a tornado at the moment. I'm going to very quickly go to my overview and just kind of run through some areas. Okay, so the storm down now. We have another storm that just had a tornado warning issue to the north of Seminole and by Okima. The storm also looks pretty nasty. So this is the storm right here. Again, a lot of rotation with it. Very possible we could see a tornado. This is heading towards somewhat rural area towards towns of Payton and Bali Castle, and then eventually towards Wetley. And I mean, it has a long way to go from there. Uh, and then someone asking about Dallas. So far, it looks like the cap is holding, except for we'll see what these storms back by Breckenridge and Throckmorton do. This could be something a little bit. Okay, it says I froze. I look like I'm still live. I think everything is still okay on the live. If not, hopefully I'm okay. Hopefully it's not just, my internet still says it's okay. So yeah, the Dallas area, you guys are quiet for a while. Storm by Joplin, nothing too crazy, just some quarter size hail maybe. Some hailers up in Iowa, and then the Chicagoland area. You guys are basically done. You had a squall line move through a little bit ago, and now it's the squall line's moving through. So then again, main Tulsa here. It seems like most of my viewers here are in Tulsa. So I'm jumping back here. This is the storm in question. This is the really intense rotation. If nothing else, I mean, you're getting some pretty strong winds in Sand Springs. Even if there wasn't a tornado, the backside of this storm is probably very windy. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're seeing some 60 to 65 mile an hour winds across Sand Springs. It looks like, so looking at it, it looks like the storm may be trying to reorganize itself. The rotation is maybe trying to focus itself here along, was the Sand Springs Expressway, 64, just to the west of downtown Tulsa. Again, moving to the northeast. So if you are in the northern part of Tulsa, you guys it's getting close to the north part of Tulsa. We're getting updates pretty quickly here. If there's anywhere, I'm paying attention to this part. So this is downtown, just west of downtown. We're moving off to the north and to the east, about 20 miles an hour. It looks like a new area of rotation might be trying to get itself together here. I don't see anything on the ground at the moment. We are in a very populated area. If there's anything on the ground, the debris indicator will light up quick. Yeah, sirens are going off. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it looks pretty daunting in Tulsa right now and pretty scary clouds off to the west. It did it past Sand Springs. It's passing through Sand Springs right now, Elizabeth. So you guys should be in the clear in the next 15 minutes or so. Yeah, it looks pretty mean at siren number 9. 31st Garnett, it looks mean. Yeah, no, we're this is why. I mean, again, where upper right hand corner is the velocity. So this is, your rotation is lighting up quite a bit. I think even if there isn't a tornado with this, it'll be, I think, very windy, but the rotation is quite strong. So I think downtown Tulsa, you're going to probably get some pretty strong winds here. Yeah, as it comes to West Tulsa and the northern part of Tulsa. If you're north of downtown Tulsa, get in your tornado safe place now. Okay, guys. 31st and County. I live in Oklahoma City, so I personally don't know. I don't know Tulsa super great, like the roads super great. So that's why I'm keeping it kind of broad. So if you guys just know where you are in relation to downtown Tulsa, know where you are in relation to 244, like the main highway, that's the best I can do to help. Man, this thing is really wrapped up here, and it is kind of racing off to the north and to the east. All right, I'm just checking to make sure that in our chat, my work chat, that there aren't any confirmation of anything. I still do not see anything. South Tulsa, you're fine. There's nothing. It's raining. I'm sure there's a lot of thunder and lightning. I'm sure there's some very scary clouds off to the north, but there is no risk for you guys right now. There are 2 tornado warned storms at the moment. We have the one that is in Sand Springs and going into the north side of Tulsa, and then we have this other storm down by Okemah, and that's going to be moving generally to the northeast. This may stay to the south of the Tulsa area. It may be closer to Okmulgee and maybe eventually Muskogee. or Wagner or Kawita, somewhere in there. But this is the storm here. This is the one that's making the sirens go off. This is the one that, yeah, the tornado. Yes, the tornado threat is north of Tulsa. Uh, Obviously, I'm sure sirens are going off, but it is north Tulsa. I mean, north of downtown is where that risk, that strongest risk, is going to be. This is looking. Yeah, it's possible. We might get something here, guys. Ooh, got something to pop up right here. So right in here, I'm seeing this little bit of green that just showed up. That concerns me a little bit. We might be. Again, nothing has been confirmed, but it's definitely looking fairly imminent. Again, literally, we're like just north of downtown, and I'm seeing this little green pop, little pop of green on the lower left-hand corner. This is our damage, or not our damage, our debris indicator for this. And there's a lot of. We'll see. We got to wait for that next radar frame. So. You see all the swirl in the storm. You really can see it. It's even the showers that are hitting. A lot of folks here in eastern Tulsa and southern Tulsa and even Broken Arrow. It's all feeding into the inflow of this storm. It's really crazy. I mean, you can really kind of tell on the reflectivity here. It's all kind of circling in this one area that I'm highlighting with my mouse. Skytook, I think the tornadic activity is going to stay south of Skytook. You're definitely going to get hit with the storm, probably get some hail with it, maybe up to 1 inch in diameter. If I was Owasso or Collinsville, I'd be watching this very carefully. This is definitely heading pretty much right towards you guys. But again, we're moving about 20 miles an hour to the north and to the east. I'm waiting for that next radar frame update because I'm a little nervous. I'm getting that little drop in colors, the green and yellow showing up here on our debris indicator, might be letting us know that there could potentially be something on the ground right now. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm getting a little more concerned. I'm a little afraid that I'm going to be saying that there is a tornado on go. Yeah. Okay. So we just got a radar update here. I'm pretty sure we have a tornado ongoing here, guys. So right here, I'm going to zoom all the way in. Where you're seeing that blue, that is likely debris being picked up. The velocities are pretty tight. Everything is indicating that this is likely some kind of tornado activity. Is it heading to Joplin? There is a warning in Joplin. It is not for a tornado. Don't worry. This is going to be a long time before this gets to the Joplin area. It'll likely weaken by then. But it looks like we may have a tornado on the ground right now. Right along North Union Avenue and West Apache Street. I think it's going to be right there, moving northeast 20 miles an hour. So you need to get into your safe place, okay? East 36th Street, if you're from any of these roads that I'm saying, if you're north of downtown Tulsa and you're near North Peoria Avenue, North Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, you're near East 36th North, the Gilcrease Expressway, East Apache Street, any of those roads, any of those cross streets. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of small roads. This is imminent. You need to be in your safe places. Very likely, we have something on the ground at the moment, ongoing. Okay, this is moving off to the northeast, about 20 miles an hour. So places further, Peoria Avenue, North Lewis Avenue, Highway 75, and this will be generally moving towards Owasso. All right, so if you get into your tornado safe, but yeah, Turley, southern portions of Turley, Oklahoma, okay, get into your safe place now. The radar is very much indicating that we see something ongoing at the surface, which means that there is a tornado. We were at the potential for a tornado for the last 15, 20 minutes. It's now looking likely that we have a tornado. I'm a little nervous about this next radar frame update. If I go back one and you just watch where my mouse is here on our debris indicator, it wasn't too small. It was kind of small and it's gotten bigger. And the cooler the color gets, the more blue, that means the more there is. Okay, so it looks like the latest update here. Yeah, I'd say very likely. It's likely not a very big tornado, but likely a tornado ongoing. Okay. We have right along the Gilchrist Expressway. It just crossed Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. It's going to be heading towards East 36th and North Peoria. And then after that, North Lewis and East 46th. It'll cross Highway 75 and likely get to East 56 North very soon here. Again, this is very likely we're seeing a tornado right now. May not be very long-lived, but again, very likely that we're seeing something. The radar is really very favorable for a tornado right now, guys, okay? So I know I'm seeing a lot of comments. Don't worry. I'm not putting them up on the screen. I can see them off to the side here. I am trying my best. I don't know. 61st and Lewis. Again, I'm not from Tulsa. I live in Oklahoma City. I do not know Tulsa super great. So, okay, there's North Lewis, 46. Okay, if you're at person who said 61st and Lewis in the middle of Turley, I think, yeah, get in your tornado safe place. These storms, it's so wrapped up that even though it's moving off to the northeast, it's very possible it can curve itself off to the north as well. I mean, this storm is very wrapped up. So, yeah, if you are in Turley, in Owasso, anywhere in there, you guys need to get into your tornado safe place. Yeah, my sister's in Sand Springs. Is she gonna be okay? Yeah, okay. If you're in Sand Springs, the tornado threat has passed. It's now focused in here. Okay, looks like it is currently at 46 East 46th Street and North Peoria, where you see right here. I'm zooming all the way in. That green and that blue, that is likely debris lofted in the air. So we are again likely a tornado heading through North Tulsa and Turley, and then we'll be heading generally toward Owasso is the next big town here that is in the path. So it continues to move off to the northeast. Again, I think if you're in Turley, be in your safe place like right now. You have to be like right now, and then and you're in Owasso, you need to get into your tornado safe place. Whether it's an interior room of a house, like a closet, a tornado shelter, or what have you. You know, we have, yes, okay, this is a confirmed tornado warning. It's now moving northeast at 35 miles an hour, and it's radar confirmed. Then again, this is what we've been talking about. I mean, everything is pointing to this actually being on the surface right now. And likely, too, if you're in Turley, it's going to be really windy as well. If you're in just like the parts of Turley that aren't going to get hit by this. This is very, very wrapped up. It is spinning like a top, guys. I'm on a turnpike between Stroud and Bristow. Is there anything on the ground here? No, not there. Yes, sirens are going off in Owasso. If you are in Owasso, please get yourself into your tornado safe place now. This is heading right towards you guys, okay? Near Oral Roberts, you're okay. That's on the south side of Tulsa. That's not gonna be anything yet. We have sirens in Owasso. Yes. So get in your tornado safe place. Trust me, this looks very much like it's heading towards Owasso, okay? So let's oh geez. Okay. Ooh boy. All right. Yeah, we definitely have so the here's the last. So this was at 6:30. This is the update here at 6:32. Notice how much more blue has shown up on our debris indicator. That means this tornado is growing and throwing up more debris. Definitely we got a bigger tornado happening, a stronger tornado happening here in Turley. This is the middle of Turley right now, okay? This is not good, guys, okay? We are at 56th and Utica is where the tornado is located. It looks like it has now gone a little more north, and that's what I said a couple minutes ago. It was generally heading towards northeast, but sometimes they like to occlude, which basically means it starts to pull itself back. It pulls itself back up into the storm itself, and so instead of going northeast, it'll start going north or even northwest. So Sperry now, you got to make sure that you are you are in your safe place. And Skiatook, I think most of Skiatook will be okay. I think you guys are a little far enough north to be okay. Yeah, but definitely get in your safe place in Owasso and Sperry, even in Collinsville. All right, if you're hearing the sirens and you're in one of those towns that I just mentioned, please, put yourself in a safe place. We have what looks to be a pretty nasty looking tornado ongoing right now. I'm going to check my chat here, my work chat, to see what's going on. Yeah, it looks like we have a picture of a pretty good cone. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's definitely a pretty nasty looking tornado. I got visual confirmation of a tornado here. Okay. Looks like a pretty stout cone tornado. We are in Turley and it's moving probably to the northeast. The next update here, yep, we moved further off to the northeast. Is likely somewhere in the realm of East 66th Street North and North Lewis Avenue in northeastern sections of Turley, Oklahoma. Is still moving probably the northeast. So next up, this may actually stay just west of Owasso. Yeah, my sister thinks it's a wedge. She sees it. Yeah, you guys can probably see it. I have seen a picture of it already. Okay, so yeah, we're getting visual confirmation of it. It may be a fairly large tornado. The debris area is rather large. So again, I don't have a live stream of it. I don't think it might necessarily be a wedge at the moment. Okay, keep it on a storm back by Kellyville. Okay, thankfully my team is helping me out a little bit here. Let me know. So we're gonna check in. I have something. Current house, but North Tulsa and Pine. Okay. All right, we're at 17th place in Tulsa. All right, I'm getting a lot of comments in here, guys. I'm gonna try my best, but the tornado that's ongoing right now is in Turley, Oklahoma, moving to the northeast. So it should stay kind of split the gap between. Hopefully, we can get to split the gap between Sperry and Owasso. It should be. It's going to get very close to Highway 75. Yeah, I'm hoping it may have. I mean, the debris is still going. I'm hoping it. Yeah, right now it is at North Harvard Avenue and East 76th Street North, heading generally towards the western sides of Owasso. So we have this neighborhood here, that 86th and North Sheridan. This neighborhood, you got, you're next up. You got be in your tornado safe place, okay, guys? And then let's scroll back. Okay, all right. So this is one of my another member of Hail Trace here. Give me a heads up. Keep an eye on this. So it looks like this is getting some rotation too. And I don't think it's a tornado warning at the moment back by Sepulpa and Kellyville, but it has that look as well. We have that little supercell look. You have the inflow coming in, and there is a bit of rotation with this storm. So Tulsa may not be in the clear yet. We have another storm trying to get its act together, and we also have another storm that is tornado warned off further to the south. I'm going to check to see if it's still tornado warned. Further to the south here. Yeah, another one down by Okima. It looks like we have a new tornado warning. It's like another confirmed tornado warning. I think a lot of folks are going to get the sirens are probably going off right now. A damaging confirmed tornado located over Turley, moving northeast at 30. It's been radar confirmed again. What we're seeing, that debris indicator I've been talking about, it is, other locations in the past: Skyatuka, Ramona, Ulaga, Sperry, Tulsa, far northern Tulsa, Turley, Vera, Collinsville, and Owasso. Owasso's next up. I think someone, thank you. We'll put this on here. I'll just throw this comment on here. Thank you, Dakota Beachler, for, if you're in western part of Owasso, take cover now. Are we good in Sand Springs? Let me go back to the Tulsa radar. Sand Springs, you're probably good now for the tornado risk. The tornado that's happening right now is heading toward the western side of Owasso. It looks like, if we're just tracking the debris and we're tracking the rotation, is likely it just crossed the Cherokee Expressway. Power out North 51st Street, Main Street, and you take cover. How long you keep us updated? I'm gonna keep this going here, guys, until we until these tornadoes pass Tulsa. Honestly, we're in a pretty, obviously a pretty major population center with tornado threats ongoing here, and definitely a tornado already going on. Again, if you are in Owasso, please get in your tornado safe, your tornado shelters, your closet, your bathtub with a blanket or mattress, whatever you got to do. Those tornado precautions. Where we live in Oklahoma, right? We know what to do here with the storm. Whatever you got to do, just even if you have to just get away from windows. Okay, you know, we are. Okay, we lost power here in Gilcrease Hills. Yes. Yeah, my cousin's in Owasso. Hopefully, we're hoping this thing can lift. We already had a tornado ongoing. We need to hopefully hopefully this thing does not go into Owasso, but at all signs seem to indicate that this is still on the ground, though it does not look as intense. The debris signature is not as intense as it once was. So I'm hoping that maybe this is starting to dissipate here. Okay. Turley, Oklahoma. Yeah, the tornado just passed through Turley on the eastern, through pretty much through the middle of Turley. That has now since passed, and we do have another storm that we're keeping a very close eye on, backed by Sepulpa as well. This one has the potential to also wrap up and potentially drop some kind of tornado, though I do not think it is not tornado warned right now. It's just severe thunderstorm warned. Latest update. Good news. The debris that we had, it looks like has since gone down. So hopefully this tornado is either weakened or lifted, but that does not mean that Owasso is in the clear. I think this could drop again at any time if it is lifting. So, again, take those tornado precautions. If you are in Owasso and you live north of 76th Street, you need to be in your shelter, or any sort of tornado precautions you have to do right now. Take cover now, guys, okay? It's getting dark out there. You're probably not really going to be able to see this. I don't know how much rain wrapping this has. It's moving fairly quickly, and it could lift, and a new one could drop very quickly. So it's not worth trying to do it for the TikTok, okay? So this is an Owasso. For Tulsa itself, we do have another storm we're watching. Rotation is there, but rather weak, but it has the potential to strengthen as this moves into Tulsa. It's also severe thunderstorm warned. It's warned for, I think, 1 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds, but it has potential to be tornadic. Another tornado warning off to the south and west, pretty much to the west of Okmulgee, and that's also moving off to the north and east. Elsewhere, I mean, this is really the name of the game in town. We do have apparently a pretty prolific hailer in Nebraska for some reason, and north of the low in the cold sector. And otherwise, it's really this Tulsa. Tulsa is the main focus of the worst severe weather right now, with the tornado that occurred in Turley a few minutes ago, and we're now watching the potential for either a new tornado to drop or the tornado ongoing to head towards Owasso again, especially north of 86th Street. And it's going to be so Owasso and Collinsville and Limestone, and then maybe even close, maybe split the gap between Oolaga and Claremore. That's right now. I mean, again, so on our lower left-hand corner is our debris indicator. If I roll the radar back a few minutes, notice this area when we were in Turley, this deep blue color, that was indicating that there was a tornado ongoing doing damage and lofting debris, and has since really kind of gone away. So I'm hoping, and the radar is also not looking very as favorable at the moment. I think that may have lifted, but this is a supercell that has produced multiple tornadoes, so it's very possible for this to drop another tornado if it has lifted. Okay, yeah, you guys are getting a lot. I'm trying to watch the comments here. I'm getting a lot. Okay, chat is getting after it here. Any hail? Yes, there is some hail with it. Probably just on the southeastern sides of the sky it took. Honestly, it's probably only a quarter size hail. The tornado is definitely the main threat here with this as we are moving into Owasso. Okay, latest update. With the area of rotation likely near 106th Street and 97th Ave. And moving off to the north and east, it'll likely cross North Garnett Road and near East 116th Street north after that. So, again, the northern sides of Owasso and then towards Collinsville. I don't see anything currently on the ground. But, yeah, you're hearing the sirens. If you're just in Owasso or Collinsville, you need to be in your tornado safe place. We have, where's it heading at? So, scrolling up a little bit here. Anything near Creek Turnpike and Cherry Street, TU area, both of those, I'll go down towards Tulsa itself. We are watching this storm by Sand Springs that also is getting a fair bit of rotation with it. I do not think it's currently not tornado warned, but it does have that look and potential to go tornadic as well. So I'm watching this as well, and this would be for the folks by the Creek Turnpike. It's mentioned the comments about Cherry Street. Yeah, that would be what this one would have. But this is not tornado warned at the moment. Yeah, the downtown Tulsa is very dark. Yeah, we have another storm trying to head you guys' way. So that's why. Looks like we have another shower trying to get sucked into the storm here that in Owasso. So I'm hoping that this can kind of keep any sort of tornadic activity at bay. I do not think there's a tornado on the ground at the moment in Owasso, but I think it's also the storm has had a history and is still wrapped up very much that it could very likely have something happen again. Sepulpa, Kellyville area. That's what I just talked about here a minute or two ago. This storm looks pretty nasty. Not tornado warned yet, but it is very possible. It's likely some rotation. I would not be shocked if this ends up going tornado warned as well very soon. Honestly, this one looks kind of mean too. So another comment. Okmulgee. Anything near Okmulgee? Sorry, guys. I'm talking nonstop. So if I get a little tongue-tied, I apologize. Down by Okmulgee, there's some rotation in that storm by Welty, but I think the storms are generally staying off to your west right now. They are heading towards your way by the next 30, 40 minutes or so. How's Owasso looking? Yeah, currently in Owasso, the storm is moving in. Let's get that latest update here. See if there's any kind of debris, anything to indicate this is on the ground. I don't see the really tight rotation at the moment. I think the absorbing the shower, maybe trying to keep the tornadic activity at bay. But anywhere just the north half of Owasso is definitely where any potential tornado is. Is there a tornado in Turley? Yes, a tornado did occur in Turley a little bit ago. And then we don't have any other tornado warnings, or we have one other tornado warning. This is radar indicated. This is the only one that has been since confirmed. The radar updated. It's the moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. It'll continue to move northeast, generally kind of paralleling I-44 all the way up towards Miami, but that's going to be a while from now. How's Sand Springs look? Here, I'm going to go bring back Tulsa here. Storms moving through Sand Springs right now. I'm watching this one for a potentially get tornado warned as well. I mean, there is some rotation right in the Oakhurst area. It's kind of weak at the moment, but I mean, the storm is wrapped up, and it's clearly not taking a lot for there to be anything wild. Here in Owasso, the main area of circulation is about to cross the Pearl Harbor Memorial Expressway between the center of Owasso, north Owasso and southern Collinsville, continuing to move off to that north and east, probably somewhere along 126th Street, and continuing moving east. And this is heading generally towards probably the south side of Oolaga. How is Sperry? I think Sperry is okay. There wasn't really, the tornado was not there. North Tulsa, that part has passed. I mean, we roll back. We had a tornado for sure hit the eastern side of Turley. It looks like it has since lifted. I don't think there is any tornado ongoing right now, but this storm is very wrapped up here in Collinsville. I would not be shocked if it dropped something again. So that's why I'm just kind of maintaining that message. If you're in the path of this, you need to be in your tornado safe place. Okay, Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Up north, Bartlesville's fine. It's just some showers right now. You're good. Nothing's crazy. Nothing's happening there. We just got a report of tornado. Okay, an official NWS National Weather Service Tulsa did an official observation of a tornado that occurred. You've been live here with me. We've been talking about that. Okay, it looks like we're seeing a little bit tighter rotation here in Collinsville, pretty much right along Pearl Harbor Memorial Expressway, and East 136 and southeastern portions of Collinsville. That's what's happening right now. Let's see what's up. What's up on Tulsa, East Tulsa, Tuscaloosa. Tuscaloosa, I don't know what's going on in Alabama. I'm not looking at Alabama right now, unfortunately. But yeah, this storm it is so wrapped up still. I would not be shocked if we drop another tornado here in the Collinsville area. And then down here, I keep checking in on this storm by Oakhurst. This could be a little sneaky one if it does anything. The rotation's kind of weak, but we're heading into Tulsa with this one, so we need to be very careful about it. And yeah, this storm is further south. The radar seems to be getting all muddled, probably because of all the other storms nearby. I'm honestly just kind of waiting for this next update. I'm a little concerned with the tight couplet here along the expressway. We could see something else drop. I mean, this is a pretty classic looking comma. Usually in these little hook shapes, you get the tornado right at the tip of the hook. I'm regretting getting a house without a shelter right now, chilling in my tub right now. Hey man, that's whatever you gotta do, right? I mean, I don't have a shelter in my house. I mean, I'm a storm chaser, so chances are, things are getting really bad, I'm going to do my best to run away. But and everybody can do that. How's East Tulsa? East Tulsa is okay right now. Honestly, the city of Tulsa is okay right now. It's really up to whether or not this second storm that's moving in will do anything. Turley is good now. Another storm's moving into Turley, but the tornado has since passed. I would be, honestly, right now, I'd be shocked if another tornado doesn't drop here on the east side of Collinsville. We have some real tight rotation. If not very strong winds, they probably had really strong winds along 126th and the Memorial Expressway. All right, Creek by chance, Crumb. Okay, I'm trying my best, guys, to catch the comments. Obviously put them in. I'm trying as hard as I can to get them in here. I probably don't want to. What does this do? Oh, it shows them all on the screen. I'm not gonna actually. I'm gonna turn. I can see all your comments. I'm not gonna keep them on there because then it gets too small for you guys to see. So. All right, let's zoom out a little bit. Kind of everybody who's watching, we're going to just try to give a little bit of an update here. Overall, we've had a confirmed tornado in the northern sections of Tulsa and Turley, Oklahoma, moving towards Owasso. I do not think at this exact second there is a tornado on the ground, but it's very possible we could have another one. We have another storm very quickly heading towards the southern portions of the Tulsa area, so think Jenks and Bixby, Broken Arrow. This is also tornado warning. This is just radar indicated right now. It's 4 miles northwest of Okefuskie, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour for quarter-size hail. This is just radar indicated at the moment. All right, and then we have another severe thunderstorm here in the Sand Springs area for 60-mile-an-hour winds and a nickel-sized hail. This one's going to head into Tulsa. I'm keeping a close eye on this one because all of these storms are rotating and doesn't take much. Somebody asking me, who's that? Who's that guy? You guys watch? If you watch normally, you probably normally see Taylor. She's been on vacation. So I'm filling in here. If you're a longtime viewer, I used to do this all the time, but this is the first time you're doing this in a while. So welcome. I'm trying my best here to cover these storms and try to give you guys as much information, the best information I can without having any chasers to cut to. But it looks like we are heading. What is? Seems like there's a big gap. Yeah, it looks like we have a watershed here or something, but there aren't too many people where that's where the focus of the rotation is, just on the eastern sides of Collinsville. And this is going to be heading towards Oolaga. Again, tornado warning still, by all means, this is very much rotating like crazy and very possible to have another tornado potentially drop here. Yeah, man, this thing is wrapped up so much. Yeah, it looks like we have another tornado happening right now. We got a little bit of debris starting to show up again, right in the middle of the circulation. Looks like it's over like a little river. So hopefully it's just tearing up trees and not tearing up people's properties and homes and livelihoods. Yeah, North Tulsa is getting windy. All right, let's jump down. North Tulsa, we got this storm coming in. Looks like it is gusting out a bit. So some gusty winds coming in here on the north side of Tulsa and into the downtown area. The upside is I think the tornado risk is going away with this one, but probably strong gusty winds with this, upwards 60, 65 miles an hour. Further to the south over here, we have this one storm way out here by the southwest of Beggs. This is all generally heading towards Bixby, Glenpool, Broken Arrow, but it's going to be a little while. What's Claremore looking like? Okay, Claremore, we do have, these are just some probably pretty loud, pretty heavy thunder showers. I do not see this, nothing crazy, nothing severe there, just heavy rain and wind. I think right now, I can tell where this storm, it looks like the main storm that has made the tornadoes is really kind of taking over and probably killing the inflow, killing the energy these storms need, if you think of them as like an engine, to allow themselves to maintain themselves. So, oh boy, yeah, this thing is hooked up like crazy. Definitely another tornado ongoing. I don't even need that much proof from the debris indicator. This is definitely an ongoing tornado. This is a very classic hook. The tornado is probably right there, and that is going to be a little bit. Someone in the middle of this coverage, appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad this is helpful. How's Uga for 169? Yeah, this is gonna head pretty close. Yeah, this is heading towards Ulica. Okay, so right now we have another tornado ongoing where we see this little green blob in the lower left hand panel. Okay, Owasso is in the clear now for tornadoes. You're probably going to get some gusty winds here in a little bit and heavy rain, but the tornado is east of Collinsville, heading northeast, generally towards southern Owasso. It's heading probably across the 430 road and the road not showing up on my thing. Okay, and south 4090 road. That's probably where it's going to cross here in a little bit, heading generally northeast towards another road. Golly, some of these roads are not one to populate for me. Sorry, guys. Mystery road that won't tell me what it is. But the southeastern sections of Oolaga, I'm sorry, what I usually use for my roads is not populating for me. North Tulsa, yeah, for tornadoes, you're in the clear. You're just getting heavy rain, gusty winds, thunder, lightning. Claremore, yes, I have already. I'll go over Claremore once more. Good night. This thing is really wrapping up. Claremore is okay. You guys are the tornado. is passing off to your northwest. You're getting thunder and lightning right now and getting some heavy rain. No tornado for Claremore. North Tulsa, again, the tornado has passed, is now just heavy rain and heavy winds, and we have a pretty gnarly tornado now. This is probably the best the radar couplet has looked so far. So, and by best, I mean worst. This is probably the most significant it's looked so far from a velocity standpoint. So this is the wind, blowing away and towards the radar. The velocity couplet is pretty mean looking, and this is heading pretty much right for the south side of Oolaga. Oolaga needs to be in their tornado shelters or your safe place, wherever you need to be. Gotta, yikes. So you can probably, if you're on Highway 169 looking south, you can probably see this thing. It's definitely on the ground, heading northeast, again, towards the southern sides of Oolaga. And there's for sure fine debris. They're gonna be crossing the South 4090 road. Again, definitely an ongoing tornado. Let's see. Curious about Chelsea. Just need Tulsa County update. Overall Tulsa County here. We'll zoom out. All right. So we just have the warning has been canceled in Tulsa. So Tulsa County, you guys are okay. It's just heavy rain, lots of thunder and lightning, maybe some gusty winds, but nothing severe. We do have a tornado warning down to the south here. We'll keep an eye on this. This will be generally heading towards Jenks and Bixby in the next hour or so. This confirmed tornado warning here, it's a damaging tornado east of Collinsville, moving northeast of 35, heading primarily towards Oolaga. We have another tornado report from the National Weather Service observing that tornado, much like what I just did here on radar a moment ago. We go back and look at it again. This is a very clear tornado indication, tornado signature on radar. It's very, very clear here, guys. And this will be heading. This is heading pretty much right into the southern part of the world. I turn the radar off. It's going to be heading right towards. I don't know what this lake is. There's a big old lake here. Is it Keystone? Is it Keystone Lake? And the Tulsa people, let me know what I want to say. No, it's not Keystone, is it? I don't know. I don't know which lake it is. But a big old lake here, on the east side of Oolaga. It's pretty much heading right towards that lake. Yeah, it's definitely, it's for sure ongoing right now. Moving off to the northeast. And this thing has been going for a while. We had a pretty nasty tornado. In the meantime, here I can bring up that was a video from earlier. Bring this up from X. So this is what it was producing earlier in Bristow, Oklahoma. So this has been very, very prolific. Multiple tornadoes. Pretty strong looking tornadoes. We have one in Turley and North Tulsa. Just had one just east of Collins. And we have one right now just to the east of Collinsville. And now just really heading towards the southern portions of Oolaga. It's going to be heading towards the large lake that's on the east side of Oolaga. I'm not really, folks in Oolaga, I don't know Tulsa. I live in Oklahoma City. And I'm not from Oklahoma in general, so I do not know the Tulsa area very well. I just know there's a large lake, east side of Oolaga, southern side of Oolaga. If be in your tornado shelter, there's definitely a tornado that's happening. I'm hoping maybe these storms can begin to weaken a bit, but this thing is still just chugging along pretty fine. Let's see. I'm new in Tulsa. Do the tornadoes actually? Tornadoes do occur, here. And this is the start of storm season. There will likely be more risks moving forward here. Um, yeah, we have just the 2 tornado warnings. The one that is over by Ulaga, and another one that is just radar indicated, which means there's no tornado on the ground. It's just very favorable for a tornado down by Beggs. This one's moving pretty slow. It's going to take its sweet time to make it over towards Tulsa. We can hope, cross your fingers, whatever you want to do to let that one weaken before it gets into Tulsa. Otherwise, Tulsa, right for now, is generally in the clear. It's just raining, probably pretty loud, lot of thunder and lightning. Elsewhere, got some hail in some areas. Apparently, some really prolific big hail for some reason up here in Nebraska. But we had some strong winds. We had some hail in Lansing, Missouri. Strong squall lines, so just like gusty winds here in Michigan. It was a very violent tornado in Michigan earlier this afternoon. Very unfortunate. Already some deaths confirmed, which is very very sad. But I mean that's we tried. So I would try our best here to let people know. So latest radar update. It looks like the rotation. I'm gonna guess this is probably like a camping area or like a camp or something. If I turn the radar off, it's like this big lake here. I want to say it's Lake Keystone. It's about to just cross into the lake. So tornado will get into the lake here. What will happen in Kansas City? All right, let me I'll zoom out. Kansas City storms will eventually happen tonight. Nothing for a while. I mean, it's 7:05 p.m. Central Time right now. You guys in Kansas City probably don't have anything to worry about till late tonight. I'll probably be asleep. I try to do coverage. Unfortunately, I'm not Ryan Hall. I do have other things. My job role here at Hail Trace is many hats. So I've had a full day already. So, yeah, so this tornado likely is going to enter the lake here to the southeast of Ulaga and Talala. Very heavy rain, maybe a little bit of hail as well, gusty winds right now, but I think we may be getting lucky where the actual tornado itself is going to enter the lake and just suck up some water, maybe some fish, and not people's lives. From Michigan, and now I live in Tulsa. Thank God my family didn't live anywhere near the tornado. Yeah, it was in Three Rivers, I think was the name of the town. And then a couple other towns, Union City as well, I think. But pretty scary stuff, probably at EF3, EF4. How's Grove? Grove, Oklahoma. It's not my family checking in, is it? No. Okay, yeah, Grove, Oklahoma. You guys are good for now. All this activity is moving up towards the northeastern part. Miami, Fairland, Grove, Jay, etc. It's moving generally that way. We will see some thunderstorms. Whether or not it's tornadic, we'll see when it gets there. Things are starting to get kind of messy, which is good if we want these tornadoes to stop. We want messy, ill-defined storms. So it's just mostly heavy rain. We need the rain, kind of have a drought going on. So all the rain we can take, I'd rather take without tornadoes. Yes, that tornado did take roof off. Anyhow, coming to northwest Arkansas, looks like it's going north. Ask Preston. Put that comment on here. Northwest Arkansas, kind of the same as what I just said for like Miami and Grove and stuff. All this activity is heading generally your way. You're kind of south of where this main cluster is. So you actually, for hail, if you guys could see some hail, it's very possible. The isolated storms are going to be more likely to see that hail. So we just have a new tornado warning issued just a moment ago for this storm that's in the Ulaga area, and likely that tornado is likely over the lake. I think it may have lifted as well. It's moving northeast at 40. Okay, so it's starting to accelerate a little bit, which makes me think that we may not be. It may not be as favorable for tornadoes. So this warning is extending pretty much all along I-44 to get to like the Big Cabin area. Yeah, thank you guys for watching the stream, sharing, liking our page, all that fun stuff. I'm not going to plug our products or anything on this because we are covering tornadoes, and that's tacky. So we're just trying to do what we can to help. I mean, obviously, if you live in Tulsa, watching News 6, watching me instead of Travis Meyer, hey, thanks. So uh, yeah, it looks like I think the tornado has since lifted. It's still wrapped up pretty good, but notice all of this rain that has now started to show up all around where this tornado was. The rain will help cool the air around the storm and kind of cut off that fuel it needs to make a tornado. So hopefully we may be getting towards the end here. That tornado warning still in effect is very possible. This thing has defied expectations the last hour or two, so 2 hours now. So it's very possible you could see something else happen again. But right now, it's looking like it has weakened a fair bit, and I'm hoping that all these showers that are forming in Sequoia will get absorbed into the storm and maybe kill it. So, anything headed towards Miami? Yes, towards Miami, Oklahoma for sure. This is all heading that way. It's pretty much just going right up I-44. Okay, so I mean, I have a bunch of family up in northeastern Oklahoma, so if they happen to be watching in Miami, Grove, and all the whole northwest Ottawa, Delaware, Craig counties, I mean, this is all heading that way. But thankfully, there's only one little area that is where that tornado potential is, and the rest of it is just mostly heavy rain, lots of thunder and lightning, and some gusty winds. Claremore update. You guys are good. I mean, it's anything tornadic is over. There's not even, I don't even think you have a severe thunderstorm warning right now, if I'm being honest. Yeah, you don't even have a severe thunderstorm warning. It is just, you're just getting much needed rain, maybe a little bit of wind, a lot of thunder and lightning. I think you're good. Yeah, it does not look like you're going to see anything tornadic in Claremore. I know, especially Claremore, a couple of years ago, you guys had a pretty scary tornado during Memorial Day weekend, so I understand you're pretty sensitive to this. Collinsville, yeah, I already answered that. Yeah, Oolaga, I think we're now probably all right. It's now, again, the main area of rotations on the lake. So once again, and then it'll be getting east of the lake here. So the center, I don't know how big Oolaga is in Kalala, but yeah, I have a tornado warning and sirens. Okay, yeah, I think part of Claremore is on there. I don't know how they do the sirens, but the sirens are the sirens are going off in Claremore are for the rotation that's on the east side of Oolaga. So I think you can breathe a little easier. It's well north of you. They'll readjust the warning as the storm keeps moving here. So that should be all right. Junctions, let's see, Kansas question. I'm kind of going through some of my comments here, trying the best I can to help answer them for you guys. Okay. Tulsa clear for the night. Yeah, after all this passes, I think Tulsa will be okay. There will be more storms tonight, and a big cold front will be moving through in the late night hours. Likely have some more storms. Tornadoes will not be a threat with those. Probably just some gusty winds, just heavy rain. A lot of thunder and lightning might wake you up probably like 3, 4 in the morning. Oklahoma, any hail? There has been a little bit of hail. A lot of these storms have gotten pretty messy. A lot of tornadoes. I don't think we've really seen any hail over really $half size, 1.25 inch. Tornado watch has now been canceled for a lot for Stillwater, for Oklahoma City, Guthrie, Chandler, and I'm willing to bet that it'll get canceled for Cleveland County pretty soon as well. So all of this, once this all pushes out, that's going to be kind of all she wrote until we get the cold front move through later. Okmulgee got, yeah, the storm is pretty much off to your north here. It's lifting to the north, so Okmulgee should be generally okay, unless you're near Preston. Okay, can we get? I'm working in Catoosa. Somebody asked about Chelsea. Chelsea is under the tornado warning. The storm is heading generally that way. I don't know if you're still on the stream or not. Kellyville, you're fine. It's done. Pryor seems to be clear of it now. Yes, it is. I can, let's see if I can roll the radar back and you guys can see the tornado. Okay. So this is from earlier. This is about an hour ago. We had the tornado move through Turley. Again, in the lower right-hand corner here, you can really started back about here, crossed the Tillsdale Parkway, crossed Gilcrease Expressway, got into Turley along North Peoria. So this is the part that concerns me. You had a pretty deep debris there along East 56th, and then East 66th, and then crossed. It lifted. I think it missed Owasso, and then it came back down the east side of eastern Collinsville, and then it looks like it lifted again as it got to the lake here. And it looks like nothing now, and the circulation is really starting to die off. So hopefully this will be over. I mean, the tornado warning will stay in effect for a while, but as this is approaching Chelsea, it's looking a lot less intense right now. So it is it's gone through Tulsa. It is done going through Tulsa. So you can breathe easy in Tulsa, everybody. I mean, the storm, it is just raining. There's nothing else behind it that's really particularly significant. And then, and even then, the tornado warning storm down by Beggs is moving very slow, and it looks very messy. I would not be surprised if it doesn't really do much as it gets closer to the Tulsa area. Storm moving towards, it's moving towards Chelsea here. I mean, the rotation is still there. It's just it's getting much harder to tell, which means that it's getting messier. And I think all of this rain is going to kind of snuff out the flame that is the rotation of this storm. So maybe we'll be good as it's pulling towards Chelsea. It's lifting. It's moving a lot faster. It's heading towards Big Cabin and Bonita. I mean, rain will be heading towards, the northeastern corner of Oklahoma pretty soon. Everything's dancing around us in Catoosa. Yeah, it is, but I think overall, I think you guys will be generally all right. So, yeah, big overview. I mean, we had, looks like some hail that happened in Jasper County, Missouri, some other storms now starting to kind of push towards Pleasanton. They had hail up north in Nebraska. It's like a storm now be hit. Golly, there were tennis balls. That's crazy. Storm heading towards Lincoln, Nebraska is 35 degrees and probably going to be hailing. And then line of storms in Michigan and Indiana, mostly sub-severe, so winds under 60 miles an hour. And then, that's really it. And they pulled away the tornado watch as well for Dallas. So I know there are some folks in Dallas. Almost all of Texas, all but 2 counties, all of Texas is now no tornado watch. The cap held, so basically the lid on the atmosphere to keep storms from pushing through and forming held. No storms happened in Dallas. You're probably not going to see any storms in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex until possibly near daybreak tomorrow. Oklahoma City, probably no storms until late night tonight. Welch, Oklahoma, yes, Welch, Oklahoma is okay. Let's see. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for, liking or doing whatever. I mean, we're streaming on a few platforms. So like YouTube, a lot of folks watching YouTube, a lot of folks on Facebook. Follow our channel. I mean, we do forecasts pretty much every day. We do coverage of storms. I mean, we're based in Oklahoma. We do cover the whole country. A lot of hail coverage. We chase tornadoes and hurricanes sometimes. We didn't chase this. We don't like chasing in the dark. I used to chase for one of the channels here in Oklahoma City. So, update on Skytook. Skytook's almost done. Let's bring up that radar here. I think most of you guys are watching from Tulsa since the rain's ending. This last bit of non-severe warned, non-tornado warned, just heavy rain, thunder and lightning, moving through Collinsville, Owasso, Sperry, Skytook, Turley, Tulsa. It's raining, but it's not gonna do anything crazy. Nothing severe. Any confirmed touchdowns? Yes, we've had at least a couple of tornadoes. We had one in North Tulsa. We had one near Collinsville. And we had one back by Bristow a little earlier. So at least three here within the immediate Tulsa metro. Um, for the most part, it's real. The rotation is really going. You're not really seeing too much green on the. You need the green and the reds mixing together to see a tornado, and there's barely anything here. So House of Pulpa areas, it's been on and off. It has, and it's pretty much coming to an end. The rain's basically ending. There's not really too much behind it. In Pryor, the dogs will be okay in Pryor. There's nothing in Pryor that would give me any concern. 20 minutes south of Tulsa, are we good? I think you're probably close to that one tornado watch warning. Other than this storm here by Beggs, there's some rotation on it, but I'm not particularly concerned about this storm right now. So it's really messy down by Winchester and Mounds and Beggs and Glenpool. So it did drop a tornado. Yeah, it dropped a tornado earlier, but since then, the storms are starting to accelerate, which makes me think they're probably more isolated now. Or not isolated, elevated, which would be good for no more tornadoes. So about Adair, Mounds, Beggs there. It's raining. Mama's no looks like it went south of them. It did. Yeah, if you guys, driving in really heavy rain in the dark is definitely a learned skill that is very stressful. I would probably can. I do it all the time, but I do it for my job, and it is intense. Junction City, Kansas. That's right. Yeah, somebody was asking about that earlier. Let me just jump up to Kansas. Okay, just there's some general thunderstorms nearby. This is the cold front. The cold front's gonna be moving through Junction City pretty soon. So you're in this 70 now. It's gonna be in the 40, and you're gonna get big old gust of wind out of the west. Maybe some showers, some thunder and lightning, and then it's gonna be in the 40s. That's good. Thank you so much. I've been in the shelter with the animals. Make sure it's good to come out. Yes, I think a lot of folks here. LOL, it can't tornado without hail. Tornadoes without hail are actually a fair bit. You can have one or the other. There was some hail. It's just honestly a lot of it was fairly small, so it's definitely a very tornado based. Watching Dallas. Dallas is okay. Kansas City, I don't think there's going to be anything for a while, and even then, I don't think anything tornadic will likely happen in the Kansas City area. I don't want to jinx it, I guess. If you guys don't see any storms by 10 p.m. in Kansas City, you won't see any tornadic activity. You don't even have a tornado watch. You're kind of splitting the difference here. So this pink on here, this is the tornado watch, and then everywhere there's no tornado watch. So, okay, do we get a confirmed warning? Okay, all right. Looks like we just got a new confirmed tornado warning down here to the south. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, this one will be rain wrapped. So down here, south of Mounds, looks like it's a weather spires confirmed tornado. This would be a rain wrapped tornado. Notice how we have the rotation here, and it's in the middle of the rain, so you wouldn't be able to see it. So, this is moving off to northeast pretty quickly here. Let me go back to the warnings, and I'll just read it. I'm sure the sirens just went off in Bixby, Jenks, Broken Arrow. Damaging tornado. We have confirmed tornado located 3 miles north of Beggs, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. Weather spotters have confirmed this. I'll be heading toward locations there near the path. Broken Arrow, Coweta, Stone Bluff, Haskell, Glenpool, Oneida, Jenks, Liberty, Mounds, Hectorville, Leonard, Bixby, Kiefer and far southern Tulsa. So, yeah, I mean, of course, I said things are winding down, and we have this one storm deciding to spin up a tornado here. I mean, it's been tornado one for a little while. I guess it was only a matter of time before it got on the ground. So I do see, there you go. This is likely where the tornado is, right along Hickory Street and Grimes Road, moving northeast towards Winchester. Again, moving pretty quick. So about 45 miles an hour. So this will be heading towards Liberty next. It looks like Liberty's pretty rural, but there's still people, obviously. Uh, South Tulsa. Um, I mean, this thing doesn't look super. It's trying to figure itself out. I'm really curious what it's going to do here. Um, I don't know how long lived this thing is going to be, but hey, it's still tornado warned. It is heading towards, um, generally towards the southern portions of the Tulsa metro. So like Bixby, Glenpool, Jenks, Broken Arrow, and like far southern Tulsa, like south. I mean, pretty far south, south of the Creek Turnpike part of Tulsa. Parents are in Welch. Anything head that way? I remember where Welch is. Hang on. Oh yeah, I mean yeah, there's storms heading that way, but I think it's gonna be mostly like heavy rain, thunder, lightning. Probably same deal for Miami, Commerce, Fairland, Afton, Veneta, Grove, anywhere along Grand Lake. Yeah, sirens in the south. Yeah, sirens south are happening. It's because that tornado warning does do the southern portion of Tulsa County, and again, I do not know how the siren system works. I don't know how specific it is. If it's just like one house within the siren region hits, it triggers everything. So um, yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at here. I'm just double checking the rest of the country. Hang on, guys. We have other folks watch. Yeah, we were warning up by Des Moines. Looks like, oh man, yeah, some storms heading towards like Lincoln, Nebraska, and Omaha, which is crazy. It's 35 degrees up there. You get severe weather, even if it's in the 30s. Um, yeah, so let's see. We have that tornado report, TDS on the radar. So it's basically somebody radar indicated tornado, um, and yeah, that's going to be pretty much right there. This little circle here in Winchester, just literally just to the west of the Trooper William McClendon Memorial Highway and Garfield Road, moving off to the north and east. Yeah, that's so. So if you are, yeah, I see a lot of people putting comments in right now. So um, it's for this storm here by Winchester, south of Mounds. The tornado is down by Winchester, and that is why the sirens have gone off in Bixby and in Broken Arrow and in Tulsa. It is the storm down to the south here. It is moving to the northeast at 45 miles an hour. It will generally be heading that way. I'm unsure of how long we will be on the ground and how long this stays organized. The storm seems like it is starting. The rotation seems like it's already starting to fizzle out a little bit. It's currently, the tornado is definitely on the ground. It's on Highway 75 right now. Okay, that was Highway 75. Stillwater, Oklahoma, or Stillwell. I thought it said Stillwater. Sorry. Yeah, Broken Arrow is probably 8. I'm trying to. Yeah, the sirens are going off from Broken Arrow, and it's raining right now. But you're not. There's no tornado there at the moment. The tornado is pretty far away. It's down by Winchester and Mounds and Liberty. So it's gonna be a minute before we get there. So yeah. There, my laptop got disconnected. Yeah, a lot of Broken Arrow side. Yeah, people are jumping in now saying Broken Arrow sirens is for this storm that is down by Liberty, moving to the northeast at about 45 miles an hour. We'll see how long this tornado stays on the ground. The rotation is there, albeit starting to weaken already. So there is something on the ground. It's just I don't know how much longer it will be on the ground as it heads towards Liberty. So, sirens going off again at Sand Springs. There's no reason for it to be going off at Sand Springs. Sand Springs is done. This is where the warning is at. So here's downtown Tulsa. The warning is this black outline purple box for Broken Arrow, Bixby, Glenpool, Leonard, Coweta, Haskell, Liberty, that area. So Sand Springs, you're done, man. And we'll see. We'll see if this can actually make it to Broken Arrow. It'd likely be on the very far southern southern side of it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's getting a little more diffuse. So it's getting a little harder to tell where that tornado is as the storm is lifted. It's lifting north very fast. I'm really thinking it may be getting disconnected from its inflow with the dry line starting to catch up to it. Let's see. Yeah, everybody in the chat here. I know sirens make me run out of me. Welcome to spring. If it's your first time, if you're your first spring living in Oklahoma or living in Tulsa, welcome. You're being initiated. You're gonna have to listen to it a lot, unfortunately. Yeah, a lot of spamming the sirens. I think this is going to lift before it gets. Hopefully, this lifts before it gets to Bixby. It's not looking. It's just not looking like it did the other storm. That's why I'm a little more hesitant. It's right now looking just okay, but be in your tornado safe place. If there are sirens going off in the Broken Arrow, just be careful. Again, if you live south of Creek Turnpike, this is what I mean. I think that the tornado warning should just refer south of Creek Turnpike. Let's see. How about Muskogee? This is my first time in Oklahoma, but I'm from Texas, so it's kind of normal. Yeah, mountains. Storm's passing mountains now. Muskogee. If I zoom out here, nothing going on in Muskogee right now. And the way these storms are moving, I don't see really anything coming into Muskogee for a while. They're kind of just lifting like to the northeast, so they're not really going east enough to actually make it to Muskogee. I don't know. I see Green's question is there a difference between siren going off consistently compared to siren going on and off in a rapid succession? Seems like it's more urgent. I don't know what the folks that are managing the sirens, like what their strategies are with that. Let's see. Hail Trace just bring us some hail into Texas, so we're trying. I don't think there's going to be too much hail in Texas here tonight. I figured today was going to be boom or bust, and here we are. So, will a tornado hit Stillwell, Oklahoma? Unlikely. I'd say very unlikely. Let's do another check-in here. Okay. We have this big old drop in our debris indicator, and I don't think that's hail, so so friggin' messy. Something somewhere in here. Got some rotation. I would assume it's probably this right off the east of the highway here, Liberty. Storm probably trying to organize itself a little bit better as it's getting towards Bixby. Just if we can get near tornado, you're in Bixby, you're in Broken Arrow, you're south of Creek Turnpike, you'll be in your tornado safe place just in case. It's way easier. Just get in your safe place and just kind of ride out, and be ready to go versus, you feel like you're calling your pants down, So, yeah, I see sirens going off at Sand Springs again. They shouldn't be. Let's see. Jinx outside. Danger zone. Great. Let me look. Yeah, Jinx is too far to the north of this unless it just decides to live due north for some reason, but it's moving generally northeast. Yeah, be like Bixby and Broken Arrow. Yeah, if you're in Broken Arrow, I mean, I would get into your tornado safe place. I mean, okay, all right, the storm's trying. Looks like it's trying to organize itself a little bit better here. So we'll see how that plays itself out. And I go through its warning update again. Yeah, moving northeast at 30. Again, I don't know why. If people are sirens, broken arrow stop. Okay, tracking to prior. Thank you. Kind of. It'd be going to prior a long time from now. So I wouldn't, just kind of keep an eye. I wouldn't be freaking out or anything. It's tornado warned. I mean, it had a tornado earlier. I don't know if there's one right now. I'm having a hard time kind of pinpointing this rotation. It seems like the storm's trying to reorganize itself. So it is past mounds now. Yes, I'm in Coweta and terrified and to be woken up by a phone alarm alert. How's Joplin look this evening? It's going to be probably some heavy rain coming in. Is Bixby good? The storm still hasn't gotten there to Bixby yet. Milk on life. Used to this. Just another day. I mean, it is, unfortunately. Right now, if there is a tornado, it's in Liberty. Wrong like road 220. But I don't think there's a tornado on the ground right now. It seems like the storm's trying to reorganize itself as it's heading towards Bixby. I'm kind of paying attention to the little hook here down by 231st Street and North 230 Road. So this storm, it looks like it's trying to reorganize, but that's good news. If I'm having a hard time trying to pinpoint where it is, then that means that the storm's disorganized and likely not producing a tornado at the moment. What about Broken Arrow? It's heading towards it's west of Broken Arrow. So if you look on the map, if I just do like one panel here, Broken Arrow is up here, Bixby is here, storm is here. It's moving generally this way. I don't have my draw-on tool right now, but it is generally moving to the northeast. But you have that tornado warning, but I don't think it's actively on the ground at the moment anyway. Yeah, bring your house. The animals inside. See it from Kellyville right now, not on the ground. I mean, it's not. It's Tulsa, northern Oklahoma. Yes, Tulsa is located northeastern Oklahoma. I mean, there's a bit of rotation if we zoom in here, where my mouse is at, right where my little red square is to try to there's some circulation. I don't see anything that would be indicating to me that there's a tornado ongoing right now. In fact, it looks like there's a lot more showers starting to form to the south of this, and that may try to kind of cut off the circulation a little bit. But again, it's very possible. Salem, Tulsa, Sand Springs, because the tornado sirens have not gone off with them like the last hour. Yeah, so it looks like I don't know why. Like, there's nothing in Sand Springs. Sand Springs is done. I can say with confidence, there's nothing in Sand Springs from these storms right now. If the sirens are going off, I don't know why the sirens would be going off. It may just be some issue with Tulsa County. I mean, the rotation is right in here. Yeah, the storm's trying to reorganize itself as we're getting towards Bixby. So here is Highway 64. Here's Bixby. The main storm is off to the southwest. It's heading towards the. I mean, we're moving pretty quick, so we'll be getting there in a few minutes. How fast is it going to travel? It's moving northeast by about 30, probably faster than 30, honestly. Sirens here in Jenks. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll go north enough to go to Jenks. I think it's going to head towards Bixby, but I do not see anything currently to tell me that there's something on the ground. I see a lot of noise with the radar, but I don't see anything that would tell me that there is a tornado on the ground right now. I'm gonna check, see if our warning has updated since then. Okay, we're no longer we're not a confirmed tornado warning. This is just radar indicated, so that means it's possible a tornado is gonna drop. It doesn't mean there's a tornado ongoing, and it's continuing to move to northeast about 30 miles per hour. Yeah, folks asking about Broken Arrow and Bixby, Glenpool. Uh, Glenpool, I think it's generally where the area rotation is going to pass off to your south and east. Bixby would probably be the bullseye here, south of the center of town, like south of like Highway 67, south of the Arkansas River. And then after that, it'll head generally towards the southern portions of Broken Arrow, south of Creek Turnpike. I know I'm throwing out some geography, but fortunately, that's the only way I can say it. I can't just say by the 7 brews or something. So, no tornado confirmed. Nothing is confirmed right now. No. This is all just radar indicated. Siren stopped and Broken Arrow. All right. Okay. See anything else? I'm just waiting for those next radar updates. We've been about 2 minutes since the last one. It is definitely storming in Bixby now. Yeah, weather's calmed down. Claremore, Olga, you're done. You're good. Don't worry. Looking at that latest radar update again. I'm looking and I'm not seeing like. I mean, it looks like there's some like radar noise. I mean, that it's right in here. This is a little interesting to me. Little couplet right by East 181st Street and South Yale Avenue. That's moving northeast towards Bixby. It's showing a lot of turbulence, a lot of rotation. We'll see if that is anything. Otherwise, I mean, we're getting a lot more. The goal here is a lot of showers to come in and kind of kill this thing. So it's heading towards, you're gonna have the sirens going off in Broken Arrow and Bixby. Checking elsewhere, I believe. Okay, yeah, the tornado warning over Chelsea has gotten much smaller. So I'll check on that again really fast. And yeah, I mean, the storm, it's very outflow dominant, so I don't see another tornado happening with this. Is it outflow dominant? I mean, yeah, and the rotation's still there, but it's not as strong as heading towards Veneta. Trying to chuck elsewhere, further up to the north towards Miami and Afton, Fairland, Grove. A lot of just heavy rain and thunderstorms. And now back down towards Bixby, where I think a lot of folks are asking questions mostly about it. It's storming right now in Bixby. Maybe a little bit of hail, some small hail happening. Waiting for that radar update, and as it stands right now, I think it's still just radar indicated. Again, I'm not seeing anything really screaming at me for like crazy tornado. I mean, if you guys have been watching, I've been on here for like an hour 40. You were watching like over an hour ago. There were some pretty intense, pretty intense indications of a tornado. This is not that. This is looking probably a little more like you're going to get some strong winds for sure here in the Bixby area, and then going into the Broken Arrow area. this storm keeps moving to northeast. I think the rotation still looks fairly broad. So hopefully we can kind of get through this and there won't be any more tornadoes. We've already seen a few tornadoes tonight in the Tulsa area. And I think I speak for everybody, want to be able to rest easy tonight. So I'm at 161st and Inola South Bixby seems to be okay. Got a siren about a mile away. Didn't hear it, so hoping we're good. Yeah, nothing has touched on. I have no confirmation of anything touching the ground here in the Bixby area. I don't think Sylvester Stallone is filming. They don't actually film Tulsa King in Tulsa anymore. I think they film it somewhere else. I think the dude who activates our sirens on 101st Memorial fell asleep on it. It's been on. Well, I mean, I think they just kind of keep it going for when the tornado sirens or for all the tornado warnings issued. Storm's looking very messy. I'm gonna be honest, guys. It's really starting to look more linear, more like a line of storms. So that may really kind of cut down. Yeah, dang it. I don't need to see this. Cut down on the tornado potential. So another little update. We did not get a tornado warning issue. We just got a thunderstorm warning, severe thunderstorm warning issued for this storm that had been a prolific tornado producer. For Veneta, Blue Jacket, and heading towards Miami, it's just for 60-mile-an-hour winds and penny-sized hail. Penny-sized hail is under 1 inch. And then we have this still just a tornado warning. They haven't updated this one in a minute here. Oh, did they literally just update it? Yeah, so they just updated the tornado warning here for the Bixby area. So at 7:44 p.m., which was a minute ago, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. So capable, it's not actually producing a tornado right now. Was okay at 3 miles south of Bixby, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. It's just radar indicated rotation, which means there isn't a tornado on the ground. It's just the tornado is possible. Conditions are favorable. It's possible. Let's see. I'm looking at some guy's dash cam in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, assuming that the giant dark blob far off in the distance is the tornado. Then it looks like a bull or wedge. It's probably just the wall cloud. There's nothing on the ground right now. I bet it's a low-hanging wall cloud. Especially when it's dark like this, it's very easy to think there's some massive wedge. You're like, oh my god, and it ends up just being the wall cloud spinning. Trust me, I'm chasing the dark a lot. Bixby checkup. Storms happening right now. Very broad rotation. Notice you have the reds here and the greens here. It's not tight little couplet or anything. I think it's just gusty winds. We have a lot more showers forming out ahead and south of this. So that also makes me think that the chances of more tornadic activity is starting to decrease as more rain, cooled air kind of dampens the energy from this thing. So I think Woodlands, okay. South Tulsa, I think you're okay. I think it's just a lot more heavy rain, thunder and lightning, Broken Arrow, it's pouring, we need the rain, right? Like, so that's like the big thing. But I'll stay here at least through this tornado warning for you guys. Yeah, looks like the tornado touched down earlier, and I think I think that has since really started to calm down. So everyone's asking about South Tulsa. Yeah, South Tulsa. I mean, if I'm talking about Bixby, I'm talking about Broken Arrow, I'm talking about South Tulsa as well. If you're south of Creek Turnpike, can I? Actually, I think I can. Let me try something here. Nope. Crap. No, that's not lower thread. It's not. There we go. Ooh, I got a ticker. I'm gonna make something. All right, there we go. Okay, cooking. So, so I got captions on here for you guys. I finally figured it out how to do this ticker thing. So, obviously, it's like I want to answer all you guys' questions, but at the same time, I only have so much, much voice. Yeah, storms do always happen, especially for you guys in Tulsa. I mean, they'll usually form out west, closer to me, Oklahoma City, and then we'll go. Okay. No power in Bixby. I'm sure it's pretty windy. I probably got some pretty strong winds here going on. Do you live in Oklahoma, or are you just watching the weather? I live in Oklahoma City, so our company Hail Trace is based out of Edmond, Oklahoma. So we are Oklahoma City based. We do cover the whole country, but obviously this is closer to home, and this is the main story that's happening weather-wise right now. How many tornadoes touched down Tulsa so far? I mean, the Tulsa area, we had one in Bristow, we had one in North Tulsa, and we had one in the Collinsville area, and then we had another one. I mean, this is probably kind of pushing it for Tulsa, but down by Beggs. So probably four areas in the viewing area of Tulsa, if you will. Yeah, probably some heavy. I mean, most part, it's just heavy rain and gusty winds happening, and this tornado warning will. How is this in effect till 8:15? So another like 20 minutes or so. Hopefully, Coweta stays calm. Yeah, hopefully Bixie's. It's storming in Bixie. It's a tornado warning. There is no tornado. I can say with confidence, no tornado is impacting Bixie. There are no tornadoes impacting Broken Arrow right now. If you're south of the Creek Turnpike, that is where the storms are. Condition is still possible for a tornado, but the structures of these storms are a mess. I really think, or I really don't think we're going to see anything more tornadic, in my opinion. But it's always possible you can get some quick little spin up. I feel like every time I go, I don't think we're going to see anything, something happens. But this storm is definitely looking a lot messier, a lot rainier. Are there any other storms? See, I'm just put in here. Are there any other storms headed for Tulsa after this line? There will be much later. The big cold front will be easing south tonight. Likely be a line of storms very late tonight, probably after 2 or 3 in the morning. You may wake up a bunch of you guys. Fortunately, so I mean, same thing for here in Oklahoma City. I mean, storms will probably hit into Dallas at like daybreak. I mean, it's just name of the game. It's springtime, everybody. Everyone's, let's start the weekend with some storms, right? Thanks, Mother Nature. Really, really kicking things off nice for us. Hail and Broken Arrow, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Probably some pretty small hail. I wouldn't expect anything more than maybe nickel size hail. Which is 0.88 inches, so it's under an inch. All right, looks like the tornado warnings got cut down a little bit more too. It's at 7:52 so this is like right now. A severe thunderstorm capable. It's capable of producing a tornado. It is not producing a tornado. It was located 3 miles south of Broken Arrow, moving northeast at 45. So we are hauling now, 45 miles an hour. The hazards for a tornado location. So hopefully this will help. Hopefully this helps you guys. I know a lot of folks get storm anxiety. I mean, I get it, and just trying to ease some tensions. You gotta understand these warnings are for protection. So if it's possible, then we're going to have these warnings in place. How's East Tulsa and Broken Arrow looking at the moment? Anything on the ground? No, nothing on the ground at the moment. Okay. Oh, thanks for the heads up. I mean, thanks Venus. Say thanks, man. It helps my anxiety, seeing these sort of things and be told what's going on rather than guessing. Another guy I kind of watched doesn't focus on Oklahoma warning, so it's since I found you, so it makes sense. Okay, yeah, I think I mean, my biggest anxiety with storms is usually our dogs as well. I can storm chase and everything, but if the dogs are at home, there's not much I can do about it. So there's only one little area of rotation here in southern Broken Arrow, pretty much right along the Creek Turnpike. It doesn't look particularly impressive. Maybe just some gusty winds. I mean, the storm is kind of racing. It's really accelerating and racing northeast. Um, the storms are passing Bixby now. I mean, you're probably seeing some. It's probably pretty windy, but I think it's really starting to. You're there. Um, Antlers, Oklahoma was fine. Let's see, zoom out overall again. Looks like we're seeing some. What was this? A hailstorm heading towards Omaha? Quarter size hail. It's in the 30s in Omaha right now, and they're seeing severe weather. It's really big hail. It's crazy. I mean, otherwise, not a ton happening at the moment. I mean, this was advertised obviously like a potentially pretty big severe weather day. There's been a big severe weather day for I bet a bunch of sirens just went off. Man, golly, Tulsa, really? You're gonna friggin' do this? All right, new tornado warning. At 7:54 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Broken Arrow, moving northeast at 45. The warning is for tornadoes. So, is capable. Doesn't mean that there's anything ongoing. Again, I've been saying this whole time. It hasn't really been anything that said to me tornadoes. I mean, looking at this, we do have this little area of rotation and Broken Arrow right along the Creek Turnpike and South Lynn Lane Road, and that's really the only area that would be an area of concern. The rest of it is just it's rain, it's heavy rain, and some gusty winds, and this thing is hauling. It's moving fast, guys. I mean, it's moving like almost 50 miles an hour. Let's see. Yeah, Bixby is probably good now. Coweta expended at 8:45 now. Yeah. I mean, we had the warning has got that new warning issued, but I think honestly for Coweta, you guys are going to be fine. Like this is going to pass. Here's Coweta is over here. The storm's passing off to your north. Like it's not going to hit you at all, man. Yes, this one area of rotation here now passing pretty much County Line Road near the Creek Turnpike, East New Orleans Street. Yeah, I hope Turley's okay. I mean, they got hit. They for sure got hit. I haven't been able to see any damage. Obviously, I've been talking with you guys. I've been able to look into that. But yeah, there were definitely storms there. Let me edit this. Let me edit my little ticker thing. Trying to keep this updated here. I can't see the chat for a minute. What about Joplin storm? Okay, let me go in my overview mode. Okay, storms moving in the Joplin. They're not even severe warned. It's just heavy rain, thunder, lightning, maybe a little bit of gusty winds. That's the same deal for Miami. Same deal for all of northeastern Oklahoma, far southeastern Kansas. It's just heavy rain and wind. Um, all right. It's really bad hail, but I'm not getting sirens. Yeah, my area broken arrow. Yeah, I'm sure you're getting some heavy, and maybe some quarter size hail. Probably sounds really loud, but I bet it's not very big. Yeah, it's just this one little area of rotation here, just kind of socked into. This hasn't updated. It has it. Yeah, the velocities haven't updated. Um, yeah, I mean, it just keeps moving to the northeast towards New Tulsa. So it's like on that part of. I'm assuming it's gonna cross the Muskogee Turnpike here in a little bit. Yeah, heading towards the Muskogee Turnpike and then heading towards New Tulsa. There's no tornado on the ground right now. That's where Catoosa, we're okay at the moment. I think Catoosa. I mean, you guys should be okay. Um, yeah, you don't want to be driving too much in this. I mean, you just have that one area of rotation here, like right along, it's literally right along the Creek Turnpike. It's looking kind of mean. It's looking a little more mean. I mean, if that dropped a tornado, I'd like impressed because it, was a really wonky spot. I'm just checking my work chat here. Okay, well, they're just talking about other stuff. So, broken arrow, power out, my area, broken arrow, Garnet, 91s. I don't see anything on the ground right now. Probably some pretty strong winds though, and east southeastern broken arrow for sure. Like right along the Creek Turnpike and East New Orleans Street. It's crazy. This stupid thing hasn't like updated. What's happening to storm relative velocity? Come on, man. Wake up, please. Oh, yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything confirmed. I think just strong gusty winds, localized area of really strong winds. I mean, it's not possible that there could be something tornadic, but it's ongoing. 41st and County Line, my son said that they were told tornado was rotating by the house. I mean, there's definitely rotations. There's definitely rotation ongoing. I don't see anything that would confirm a tornado on the ground. Like there's rotation here, but it just seems more like an inflow situation. I don't. Strong gusty winds, probably 70-mile-an-hour winds behind it. But yeah, Bixby's like done, and then I mean this one area of tight rotation is just like really chilling here, like right along 91st Street. I'm probably gonna cross over the Muskogee Turnpike pretty soon. I do know this area a little bit. There's like, yeah, like just kind of starting to get outside town just a little bit. So yeah, area rotations probably along like East Houston or Houston. I don't know which one you guys pronounce it as, and then South Anita Road. And then heading up towards South 257th and East Ave, and then East 61st. Like so far eastern. So Tulsa east of Creek Turnpike, or not Tulsa, Broken Arrow east of Creek Turnpike, and then heading into New Tulsa. That's where this area of rotation is heading. I mean, it really looks like. How do you know anything about Joplin? If tornadoes in there, Joplin's fine. It's just heavy rain and wind. No tornado there. The radar is so noisy here. So we're getting pretty close to the radar. So obviously we're seeing a lot of lower values here in the correlation coefficient, and um, but I don't think that's like debris. Yeah, tornadoes, sirens are happening. Yeah, they're going off again in the Broken Arrow. Oh no. So radar confirmed tornado located over Anita, moving northeast. So it looks like, okay, it looks like we do have a confirmed tornado. I probably need to change my thing. Where Anita? I'm in like friggin' what? Wait, am I jacking on my geography here, guys? Oh, that was Broken Arrow. Bixby's good. Bixby's done. Yeah, I think yeah, we may have a tornado on the ground now, guys. Hang on. Yeah, I'm pretty close to the radar, so it's making it a little more difficult for me to let me change my thing. Make sure I got confirmed tornado warning. Okay. Yeah, shake shelter and Broken Arrow, guys. I mean, this is where the rotation's at. The correlation go there. Debris is golly, it's super friggin' messy, but it likely gonna be at East Houston Street and South Oneida Road. I guess that's Oneida. I don't. I thought it was just Broken Arrow and then it turned into New Tulsa, but whatever. Neither here nor there. So it looks like we're getting something spinning up pretty quick here. This may be the last gasp or something, and then it's going into New Tulsa, South 273rd and East 61st. Oh, I haven't had caffeine in a while. Been going 2 hours straight. Um, yeah, east of Broken Arrow near Oneida Road towards Coweta. Um, yeah, Bixby's okay. Bixby's done. Um, yeah, yeah. So tornado east of Creek Turnpike. I mean, if we roll it back, it probably was crossing, probably dropped somewhere near the Creek Turnpike, and now is Oneida and heading off to northeast. Yeah, that's the name of the street. One road. It's not Oneida. Okay, it's the downside. I don't go to Tulsa super often. Uh, it's usually just a meeting point. um, yeah, so where that rotation is, it's now likely in New Tulsa, along like I mentioned before, South 257th East Ave, and probably East Kenosha Street area. North, it's the east of Creek Turnpike. Yeah, Broken Arrow is basically in the clear now. We're now moving towards like New Tulsa and heading towards like Inola and stuff. We should have a bit of a gap here pretty soon because I'm assuming like a floodplain or something. So it's kind of difficult to see being put close to radar. I mean, that's a good sign. And to me, this says that there isn't a strong tornado ongoing, because if there was, the debris would be very prominent because we are so close to the radar. Uh, yeah, power flash just flashed. Yeah, so wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, we're getting some power flashes. I mean, again, that rotation south, the what I said, 257th in Kenosha, and then probably heading towards 273rd in Kenosha. Moving northeast pretty quick. I mean, we're hauling. So let me see if this warning has updated. No, it hasn't. As of 8:03. Just one tiny little Some again. 804, confirmed tornado near Nina move northeast. Yeah, radar confirmed. Okay. Yeah, moving northeast. Yeah, we're through North Tulsa, and that's where it is. Otherwise, I mean, Broken Arrow. We're basically be good. Yeah. Okay. So there's that tornado report from the National Weather Service observation. So TDS, that's basically a tornado debris signature from radar and reports of power flashes at 91st South and the Creek Turnpike. So I likely crossed the Creek Turnpike. Um, so yeah, it's definitely that's what happened. It spun up pretty quick. I mean, that's why they kept that tornado warning going. I mean, it just had that spun up. Might still be happening here. I mean, let me roll it back. Ah, so there it is. There's your tornado. It was this little circle right here. The hell is 91st? Yeah, so it was like this guy right here. There's your tornado. Crossed that way. Yep, here somewhere. Oops, and now it's gone. I don't have a good view of it at the moment, so I'm hopeful that that means that we are probably okay. I mean, it's just New Tulsa area. A lot of broken. So now that basically says that broken arrows, you're good. You're done. This is the storm. So Tulsa, Broken Arrow, Bixby, Jenks, Glenpool. The tornado threat has since passed. Yeah, I'm glad people saw like the power. Has there been any sizable hail in Tulsa area tonight throughout these storms? Not really. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's been a lot of pretty small hail, a lot of heavy rain, and a lot of tornadic activity. Man, yeah, Tulsa is definitely really focusing on the tornadoes. If I look around elsewhere, I mean, it's literally just Tulsa. Like there's nobody else. It's crazy. Yeah, it's just Tulsa. Oop, what's this? A little storm trying to form in Dallas. All right. Okay. Keep this going. I may need to run. I may need to mute my mic and grab some water really fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this full screen and I'm going to grab some water. I've been drinking water in like 2.5 hours. So, and I'm going to have to kind of keep going here. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Got some water in me. So that helps. Helps a lot. Okay. Probably this one, and I would say this one in like the hit the broken arrow area probably would only be like an EF zero. Doesn't look too crazy. Storm, yeah, it's New Tulsa now, South 289th East Ave, and East 61st. Still heading northeast, probably heading straight for the radar facilities. Hopefully, it doesn't take out the radar. So that would suck. I'm being kind of screwed. Um, Drive home from Tulsa, Admiral to Inola. Yeah, if you can wait a little bit, wait like an hour, it'd probably be good. Or, yeah, wait for this storm to move through. So, Broken Arrow, you're in the clear now. Let me change my ticker thing. There we go, guys. At least try to keep those jumping in. Yeah, broken arrows, and yes, the broken arrow is in the warning till 8:45, but the storm is moving very fast, and the area of rotation is already well past the area. It's up, well past broken arrow. It's now racing past New Tulsa and heading towards Inola. And I'll probably get to Inola pretty quickly as well. So yeah, that's again, this tornado warning has been the name of the game. I've updated the ticker at the bottom, trying to say areas. The areas that are past. Try not to lose my voice because I'm apparently in it for the long haul on this one. I'm just because we have a lot of our user base is in Dallas. They're probably going to care a lot about that, so I'm going to bring up the Dallas radar. Elsewhere, I'm just kind of scanning the United States. I mean, and Tulsa's hogged all of the attention. You guys have got all the cool stuff happening today. So, I mean, for weather-wise, in terms of obviously, I would much rather you guys get like a big hailstorm or something, and not if we're gonna have severe weather, and not tornadoes. Obviously, this is where's tornadoes hit? Tornadoes been hit a few places. Yeah, you can come out if you're in Broken Arrow. I think you're okay. Yeah, this thing. I mean, this is hauling, moving very fast towards Inola. Inola's next up here, guys. I don't think there's anything on the ground, but again, we're extremely close to the radar, so the view is apparently awful. That's for me to tell what's happening. So, if you're Broken Arrow, it has passed. It is now passed in Broken Arrow. All right. Well, give me a moment. I just need to bring up the Dallas radar. So it looks like a storm's trying to form in Dallas, and I need to kind of stay on top of this a bit. All right. Well, it's loading. Yeah, the storm is moving very fast. I think again the worst of it's over. It's just heavy rain now for Broken Arrow. Heavy rain, lots of thunder and lightning. Uh, Katusa is done. You guys are good. It is on the. You're on the. You're now west of the main area of storms, so it'll just be thunder and lightning. I'm right by the high school in Broken Arrow. Nothing's happening here. Yes. Well, good. Yeah, that means again, storms are starting to wind down for you folks. So. All right, Dallas. Let's bring up Dallas Fort Worth radar just for future reference. What are you gonna do, Storm? All right. All right. Looks like our tornado warning has updated, and it's now Broken Arrow has been removed from it. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado, so no longer confirmed. It's located near Inola, moving northeast at 40 miles an hour. So we are hauling. So I'm assuming, let's see here. Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are asking Claremore because you guys just got the sirens to go off. It's because the storm continues moving northeast, and we had the warning update. So where this storm is moving and where the rotation is, it is south of the radar facility. Claremore is way up here, so the storm is a fair bit south. I mean, it's going to likely stay south of Highway 412 until it gets past Inola, which would effectively keep Claremore in the clear. Where the one by Inola, here it is. It is area of rotation is in an area where there's not a lot of roads. Looks like a lot of just like this kind of connected farmland, but generally near East 610 Road, and it'll cross South 4200 Road. I mean, it's heading towards Inola. It's moving very fast, probably next like 10 minutes. Is Catoosa okay? Yes, Catoosa's done. Woodland Hills is fine. It is totally fine. There's not like Tulsa's done. Like there's no more. I mean, it's still raining in quite a bit of Tulsa, but Woodland Hills, no, you're fine. It's totally fine. Trust me. It's just heavy rain at this point. Catoosa, totally fine. Rain's probably ending soon at this point. So that's what we're looking at so far. I am gonna keep checking in if some shenanigans happen in Dallas. I gotta make sure I'm on top of that. So, otherwise, yeah. I mean, it's really just this storm here, like Catoosa, and not Catoosa, Jesus Christ, in the Inola area, and heading northeast. So it's still in Tulsa. Tulsa's fine. You guys are good. I know the sirens just went off in Claremore. I think they were the warning was very large, and the actual rotation is only on the southern portion of the warning, and it's moving generally away. Again, I'm very surprised that they put the warning going to Claremore. I don't think Claremore deserves to be in the tornado warning. Shall we go to work from South Tulsa to Jenks for him? Yeah, I'll be fine. What is that red box in Missouri by Joplin? That is a severe thunderstorm warning for heavy winds, 70-mile-an-hour winds, and penny-sized hail. That is in a line. Line's moving northeast, so it's moving away from Joplin. It's moving more towards like El Dorado Springs. There is a storm as well to the east of Wichita. And then, I mean, we just have this storm here in Claremore. Not Claremore. Golly. You guys keep saying Claremore, and now it's just what's on my brain. It's by Inola. Storm by Inola. I mean, it is getting very close to the radar facility. I don't think it's hard to tell if there's anything on the ground, but it will definitely be very windy in Inola here. Again, you're probably about, by 8:30, it'll be over Inola. Broken Arrow, you guys, it's just raining now. It's just thunder, lightning, and rain. Much needed rain for Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow is done with the tornadic activity. I don't even think you guys have a tornado warning anymore. Looks like okay. So there was some quarter-size hail in Glenpool. So yeah, so there's been some 1-inch hail. I know some folks have been asking about the hail. There's been a little bit of hail. I'm gonna look. This is just for me checking. See if this storm is doing anything in Dallas. Okay, just keeping an eye on that. I have multiple monitors, not enough. Yeah, you're good in Tulsa. How's Tulsa? Good. Can I go to Walmart? Yes. There's a lot of lightning by me and tornado watch. Yep. Power outage in Bixby. Pryor is okay. It's heading towards you generally, but it may stay to the south of you. So just keep going. Hey man, just joined back. There's some real rotation. Just get in your shelter just in case. It's super center on 71st and more. You're fine. There's heavy rain moving through into Tulsa, but nothing severe. The only thing severe is this tornado warning by Inola. It's the only warning in the state of Oklahoma now. Is that warning, this tornado warning for Inola. All right. Okay. Yeah, Claremore is okay. The area where there is so the tornado warning is very large for some reason. The area of rotation for why there is a tornado warning is is much farther south. It's near Inola, Oklahoma, and is passing away from Claremore. Claremore will be okay. I mean, I know the sirens are going off and it's scary. That will get turned. That will eventually turn off. You guys will enjoy the rest of your evening. Some thunder and lightning and heavy rain. If you're in Inola, get in your shelter just in case. We've had, this thing has spun up a tornado pretty quickly before, and there is definitely a fair amount of low level rotation. So definitely do that. Yes, South Tulsa is officially in the clear. Yeah, I can't tell if this is on the ground. Again, this is because we're so close to the radar, it's a very messy presentation. It looks like it's heading directly, the center of the rotation is pretty much heading directly into Inola. So definitely get in your shelter like right now. This will pass it's getting very close, so it's going to pass very soon. And then I think after that, not an offense to anybody, but once I get past Inola, I will likely get off of here because I do need to eat dinner at some point. And again, unfortunately, I am not a news channel where I can pass it off to a backup person. We'll have a much better staff once our usual crew is here doing this for future events. But I'm riding solo here tonight, so. Durant, Oklahoma, okay. Durant is far as crap from all this. You're good, man. You're totally good. I mean, you're just getting some little showers and clouds, and you're fine. You're totally fine. There's nothing at all happening there in Durant, Oklahoma. Okay, this little storm in Dallas is petering out. Good. Did not want to have to end the stream and then instantaneously restart the stream for Dallas. Note, as far as I can tell, nothing on the ground right now. It's possible. It's just our radar coverage we're extremely close by. It'll definitely get very windy in Inola here in moments, or moments away. I was saying about 8:30, and it's 8:26 right now. It should be like pretty much 8:30 around the money. So Broken Arrow's done. It's just raining. I know it's raining there, and it might feel scary, but it's just raining. Thunder and lightning, heavy rain. Anything severe is done. All right, let's kill the ticker at this point. Tulsa's good. You guys. It's the only tornado threat. The only real threat is just right here in Inola, and it's moving off to the northeast. So hopefully, nothing is actually at the surface, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm just trying to I'm checking on my phone for like our work chat to make sure nothing super crazy is going on. Yeah. So Inola update. Yeah, storm is pretty much going. The area rotation is heading like over Inola like right now. I mean, Inola's not super big. I mean, the rotation's just like on like Southwest Boulevard and South 4200 road, and it's gonna go right over you guys. And I can't tell if there's a tornado or not. So that's why I'm saying be in your shelter, please. Yeah, there was indeed a tornado in southeastern Broken Arrow, pretty much across Creek Turnpike. Okay, yeah, latest update. Yeah, you have the area rotation pretty much right over Inola now. And then this will move very fast. And once this passes, that'll be kind of all she wrote for Tulsa. Galena, Kansas, okay. We got to get ourselves out of Oklahoma here. There's not really anything warned in the state of Kansas outside of like right along the border with Missouri. The rest of it's just heavy thunderstorms, some much needed heavy rain. That's okay. Storm Bouse is dying. Yeah, so here we are. It's just about 8:30, and yeah, the storm's moving over. New Tulsa gonna be good. Yes, it has since passed. The tornado threat has passed New Tulsa. Yeah, that is done. The only area of tornado threat is in Inola right now, and that's racing to the northeast. I'm assuming the tornado warning should update. Yeah, just updated. So Claremore's no longer in the tornado warning. New Tulsa's no longer in a tornado warning. It is. Ah, crap. Okay, let's see. This is what I was saying. I want to get in your shelter because I couldn't really tell from radar, and this is why storm chasers are so important. At 8:27, confirmed tornado is located over Inola, moving northeast at 30. Damaging tornado, weather spirals, confirmed tornado. So we got another one on the ground, guys. It dropped again. I mean, it was looking pretty good. So here we are. I mean, it's probably over just like the middle of town. I mean, it's messy. This is messy. Again, we are very close to the radar. We're only about 170 feet above ground. But you have that area of rotation here. You have those lower correlation coefficients. It might be hitting the middle of town right now. Okay, there you go. You have that tight couplet right there. So south side of town. So like right along Southeast Boulevard and A Street Southeast, you're seeing likely that tornado right on the south side of Inola, the center of Inola, moving northeast very fast. So you're probably not gonna let. So got louder and Broken Arrow. Is Broken Arrow still good? Yes. It's just thunder and lightning. Taco Bueno 51st Sheridan. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I guarantee you that's somewhere in Tulsa and you're fine. I mean, this is hitting Inola right now. I mean, the folks from Inola asking that should be in my shelter. The answer was yes. I was definitely advocating for that. This thing is, golly, man, these storms are spinning like a top. I mean, the conditions were very favorable for tornadoes today. It was just whether or not we were going to see any tornadoes. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty clear. I mean, there's your couplet right there. The tornado's over there somewhere. All right. It looks like, I mean, this is how fast this is moving. I think the tornado is priority east of the center of town. It's just really hard to tell. I mean, this is like the closest to the radar I can get. Good night. 8:30. Well, that's why those tornado warnings keep going. Galena, Kansas is fine. How are you? Yes, I'm a meteorologist. I've been a meteorologist at this company for 12 years. So I am indeed a professional. It's what I do for a living. Bixby is fine. Claremore is fine. Miami is, I believe, just raining. I got family there, so yeah, it's just heavy rain in Miami. Nobody in Miami is texting me from my family freaking the hell out, which means it's fine. So it's just heavy rain and thunderstorms. It's just start of springtime. Heavy rain, thunder and lightning. No need for anxiety anywhere except for Inola. Tulsa is okay. You guys are just getting heavy rain. If we look at it here, this is all just heavy rain, thunder and lightning. I believe, it looks like, yeah, is there a flood warning trying to be issued right now? Yeah, flash flood warning. So storms are just kind of training over themselves. So you have a flash flood warning for this area, Broken Arrow, New Tulsa, Southeast Tulsa, Jenks, Bixby, because it's just raining a lot. That is not a tornado warning. Yeah, looks like the area rotation, that tornado likely east of Inola now, moving to the northeast. So it'll probably cross over whatever this highway is, 412, Highway 412, probably the next minute or so. There it is. There's a tornado. We can see it now. All right. right there. Yeah, that's all right. I mean, it's right on this road. It's not showing up on my thing. It's on Mesa Road in eastern parts of Inola. It was just kind of hard to tell. Again, we were very close to the radar, so uh, the signal isn't as strong, and that's why weather spotters are so important. Um, why do some meteorologists chase tornadoes? Is it because the committee makes them? Sometimes. For the most part, we're crazy enough to like it. I mean, weather spotters are very important. I mean, this is a perfect example, right? Like, I had a hard time. I'm looking at radar. I'm analyzing it in real time with you guys, and I was unsure because we're so close to the radar that I didn't get a good view of the storm. But weather spotters and storm chasers are out there, and they're able to see that and then report it back to the National Weather Service so they can update the warnings and hey, there is indeed a tornado on the ground. Because if not, I would have been kind of just assuming there was until I got to see some ground confirmation here, uh, and then that's the case. That's the important part about chasers. Um, it's not just people on YouTube trying to clout chase or whatever. Um, Too dark. All they saw was the flashes. It was probably rain wrapped. Yeah, it probably was. I mean, I hate chasing at night for that reason, and that's all the more reason that you get your tornado shelter and take shelter when things are gone. So, looking at this latest update, it looks like I don't see anything on the ground now. The velocities have really started to kind of well, where am I in relation to the angle? I mean, it's close. So, yeah. Yeah, I try to be straightforward. Um, try to be kind of blunt. I don't have. If I accidentally slip out a swear word or something, you guys aren't gonna. I'm not gonna get fined by the FCC. So, but thank you for you guys tuning in. I'm hoping this has been helpful. Uh, what's going on in Tulsa around East 61st and Riverside? It might be the flash flood warning. I honestly don't know. I mean, there's a lot of flash flooding. 111th and Garnett. But yeah, a lot of heavy rain. Storms just kind of training over each other in Tulsa, and we haven't had a lot of rain recently, so it's really not great for that. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything on the ground now, so oh man, the storm's looking nasty though. It's like really kind of taking over. Um, so anyway, where in Inola it was. Okay, if I zoom in, so it looks like just based off of what I can derive from radar, it was on like South 420, 4210 road, and then it got up to probably somewhere on Southeast Boulevard, like southeastern side of town, along like South Broadway Ave, across like the train tracks, where the hell this is, along Southeast Boulevard. So like the southeastern part of town is likely where it was. And now I don't see it, but I can't tell if the radar is just being janky. I mean, this thing clearly coming out the other side of the radar is like a pretty obvious supercell, pretty angry looking supercell too. So I would not be surprised if we just keep producing some sort of tornadic activity, which does lead me to believe that I may have to let you guys go here in a little bit. I do need a big break. Give her your insurance. Oh, thank you, Marianne, for the kind words. I'm glad I could help. Um, glad you guys can handle listening to me. I've been on here for 2.5 hours. You guys been watching like a Marvel movie or something instead of me. Okay, there you go. I got the tornado report just came in for Inola. I was kind of waiting for this. Yeah, okay. So it was just a report of TDS from radar and reports of tornado from spotters. So yeah, I was just confirming that there was that tornado. I'm sure there'll be some damage, the damage stuff coming in. So that the local news channels like Channel 6 and Fox Tulsa, I think, yeah, reminders. Fox Tulsa and all that, all the other channels, News on 6 and one I can think of off the top of my head. They're trying to go do damage surveys. Obviously, I can't do that sitting here in Oklahoma City. So, yeah. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. I mean, this storm pretty nasty. I think. I mean, someone asking about Pryor. I think if the tornadic activity is going to stay south of Pryor, I think Chodo. Is that the tornado right there? Yeah, it's probably right there. Yeah, so probably a tornado ongoing right now. Just north of 412. Moving, seeming generally east towards Chodo. I don't know which one it is. But, and then it's going to head generally towards, like, and then after that, like, Sportsmakers, Locust Grove. I mean, this may continue its way all the way to, like, J. And even towards northwest Arkansas. Is there a tornado on the ground? No tornado on the ground. There may be one right now. I see a little dot of low correlation coefficients with the velocity right here. So I think there is one on the ground right now, right there. I'm amazed this Tulsa radar survived this. Glad the tornado did not hit the radar. Yeah. So it's moving east northeast. So I'm hoping that this thing will just go north of Chodo and try to split the gap of, like, path of least resistance for population. Man, you guys have kind of been staying on here. So I know it's still going on. We have pulled away from Tulsa, and I do need to take a little bit of a break. I do have other things that I have to deal with regarding my work. Yeah, I've been feeling that no caffeine for sure. Been up since like 6. I've had a long day. I'm trying my best here, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the new follows. If anything else crazy happens, I'll probably jump back on. I mean, this storm's just gonna keep going. Yeah, I'll just kind of I'm gonna be keeping an eye on it. Yeah, we got the new confirmed tornado warning. Weather now confirmed 4 miles west of Chodo, moving northeast at 30. So I'm really hoping that what this will do is just try to take the path of most rural. Let's hit fields and trees and not homes. God dang it, where was the tornado? There it was. It was here. And then, yeah, it's still moving generally east. But, yeah, here's to hoping. So I'm going to take a break. Henry County, Missouri. Okay, this is all wind here, guys, in southwestern Missouri. This is just a big old wind bag. Straight line winds, probably about 70 miles an hour. It's moving northeast 65, so it's gonna be really windy. No tornadoes, just windy and probably knocking power out. Again, the only tornado is the one here east of Inola, heading towards Chodo. It's very possible it's still ongoing. This thing may just keep going too, which is why I think I'm going to take a break. I see when most of you guys were watching from Tulsa, and this is me saying Tulsa's in the clear for anything tornadic. Just flash flooding, lots of thunder and lightning, maybe some small hail, and I think that's about it. So thanks everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Hail Traces channel. We do forecast videos like every day. We live coverage. If you come back and watch another severe weather outbreak, you'll probably see Taylor. She's great. She's the one that usually does most of this. I'm just like the fill-in. I'm normally more behind the scenes. So thanks everybody, and we'll talk to you later once I can do my little outro thing. All right, we'll see you.